It's Flex Wheeler here at the EFX booth at the 2011 FIBO Classic. We represent, EFX, and, you being a scientist of the company and everything. First, why don't you just give us a little bit of background on what you do and your degree and everything?
Educationally, I'm a medical doctor. I graduated the medical university in Bulgaria. I have done some specialization in the United States. Then I went back to Bulgaria, worked at private clinics. At one point, I met with All American Pharmaceutical and decided to start working with them as a consultant, which was offered to me.
So listen, I'll talk about our first product, our Kre-Alkalyn Pro. Everybody knows about creatine, but there's like a misconception that our creatine is special or something that we specially invented. Could you give a little bit of insight on that? It's actually just creatine monohydrate, but what actually makes our creatine different and why we call it Kre-Alkalyn?
Kre-Alkalyn is just a trademark. It is the best trademark for creatine monohydrate in my opinion, simply because it uses the best creatine monohydrate on the market right now. What is the difference between our creatine monohydrate and everybody else's creatine monohydrate? Ours is extremely pure. If we're talking about it in terms of quality as a chemical compound, it does beat even the Sigma standards. It is extremely pure. It does utilize a pre-formulation technology which makes it much more bioavailable and more stable than any other creatine on the market. Therefore, it is far more efficient, so you see all these results that were anticipated with all other types of creatine. For years and years, we've been expecting that creatine would bring certain results in athletes, which it didn't. So people were disappointed. It did to an extent, but not enough. There were so many side effects that the benefits were kind of outdone. Now with Kre-Alkalyn, we can see all the benefits. It's side effects free. The dosage is much smaller, and that's one huge advantage. It doesn't load the body. So basically this is the explanation. It does have to do with issues of pH stability and sensitivity of creatine to low pH in the body.
Again, it's like a marketing scheme. All these companies are talking about, well, my product is better, my product is better. Can you give us just a little bit of insight on the triple blind test that we did over in Bulgaria and some of the findings that we actually have facts and substantiated?
We have done a number of tests in Bulgaria. The one you're referring to was done with one of the two best Bulgarian soccer teams, football teams. There we tested endurance mostly, VO2 max. We found out that it does improve VO2 max, which was the first time creatine monohydrate has been seen to improve VO2 max in athletes. Also, we have run in vitro clinical cell line trials where we also prove superiority of Kre-Alkalyn creatine monohydrate that we use compared to any other creatine on the market.
You know what? Let's talk about our new product that we just released, our K-Otic. Obviously, K-Otic is a very unique, different formula that we have. A lot of the other pre-workouts are so-called pre-workouts. They claim to have 2 to 3, maybe 4 active ingredients. We actually have over 14 grams of active ingredients in ours. Explain a little bit of the difference between our pre-workout not having a geranium oil in it, or the geranium so-called plant, which there's no such thing as a geranium plant that everybody's finding out now, but this is an actual illegal chemical that's been known in Europe to be illegal. It's illegal in the United States. It's illegal over in Canada. So explain a little bit of the difference between ours versus theirs.
Our pre-workout formula, again, the main benefit, the main advantage is that we are utilizing our unique technology, which is patented, and which does make it far more bioavailable, more stable, and more active in your body. I think that that's all that I should say about it.
Could you give us a little bit of insight? People are so really hyped over the geranium oil and stuff like that. Being that you're a scientist and a doctor, could you give us some of the insights on the negative benefits that it actually has, and why is it banned here in Europe and banned in water?
To be honest with you, I cannot really answer this question because for me, how do they ban substances remains a mystery. I've seen substances that should be banned and such that shouldn't be. It's just sometimes I fear that it could be probably even a scheme that a certain substance was banned and another one was not.
And our last product that we have, our new product here, is a test charge. Obviously, I've done interviews on this product before. When I became a partner with All American EFX back in 2007, everybody knows that I was on hormone replacement. In 2007, we developed a product, and it was called T-Rex. The company had only made it for me, but since then, they've been doing all these low T commercials and stuff like that, which actually created a market for us. We released this product at the Olympia. It's actually a kit, and if you can explain just shortly some of the benefits that and the technology that we have in this kit here. We have the two in here, and this is actually the aroma blocker here. All right. So it's sublingual. You take this twice, once in the morning, once in the evening, and you have the aroma blocker. Just give us a little bit of a short value on what you think about the product and why it's so beneficial.
This product is a plant extract, and it is so potent in its stimulation of testosterone production, your own testosterone production, not testosterone that you intake from the outside, that it leads to such high testosterone levels that aromatization takes place. Hence the inhibitor.
Okay.
It just makes it, the mere fact that you need an inhibitor makes it far better than anything on the market, in my opinion.
You know what, also, there's been a lot of pro-hormones that are out there, and it's a known fact that when you take a pro-hormone, it actually shuts your own system down. Give us a little bit of insight on what's unique about our testosterone booster that don't shut your testosterone system down. It actually kind of turns or wakes up your natural testosterone to be able to produce more.
Well, that's due to the so-called down-regulation. The body is trying to reduce the levels of testosterone, so it brings down the number of receptors in the cell membranes. This is because these receptors are overstimulated. Well, our product simply potentiates the production of testosterone. It does not affect the receptors.
So it doesn't shut your own system down, and actually helps your system actually create more testosterone.
Yes.
Well, thank you very much, Doc. I appreciate it. I know you got to train the Kes to get back to your beautiful daughter back in Bulgaria. Thank you very much. Flex Wheeler, EFX 2011, FIBO.